Katrina's ready, and we're gonna hit the start button.
Yes. And hey everybody, welcome to this Game 2, which is going to be the Game 4 in the After Hours Gaming League Sunday Showdown between Facebook and Apple One. I'm Metal, and I'm joined by my friend Immortal Kid.
Yeah, we're gonna jump into a CVC on Overgrowth. We just watched the CVC on Catalina. Facebook is currently up 1-0, thanks to Celix's very well executed Roach Infester attacks.
Macro is good, and we have to remember that Astro was a random player, so when it comes down to it, that may have not been his strongest race, or, you know, the one that he's most comfortable with, but Zelix just very comfortable with Zerg, being able to get up to his 3 bases, do a significant amount of pressure to stop the third of Astro, and continue to just pummel down with Roaches, Hydras, and Infestors.
Yeah, definitely. And spawning on the top right-hand corner, representing Team Facebook, it is IceSword, the Zerg, Teal Zerg player.
And in the bottom left-hand position, we have the purple Apple One player, and his name is Patrino.
That is correct. He's also Zerg. So another CVZ in our hands. Guess we gotta wait until we see their pool or hatchery go down first. So interestingly, in this map, I think there's no need to drone scout like Celix did last time, just because the Overlord's going to get there eventually, and you'll see almost everything, right? You just send him either to the main or the natural, and based on what you see in the main, you can guess whether they have a hatchery or not. Gas going down now by Patrina.
Ooh, gas first at 14.
Probably pool after this?
Definitely.
14 pool?
Yes, and here it is.
There we go. Okay, Patrina going to open up aggressive. Ice3 getting his spawning pool, no gas just yet.
And IceSword is a part of Team All Inspiration, or at least the community group put together by Tang, who's a Canadian StarCraft player. And it may have this idea of being all in, but it's just really efficient builds for certain timings that are all ins, but they're definitely really smart, and Tang is a super smart player. We've seen him play in the CSL, so if any of that is coming onto IceSword, we know that we can expect great things.
Yeah, so we're going to see some well-executed timing attacks. IceSword is getting his hatchery up now, gas going down on the way as well. And Patrino also getting his hatchery. He is going to have speed started in like 2 seconds. Let's see. Come on, don't make me a liar, Patrino.
Yeah, come on.
Alright, he's not going to get it. Wait, what if they both... Oh, there we go. Never mind. I was going to say, what if they both prepared the same build but they don't get speed and just go like Roach Baneling? That would be super cool by Team Apple.
It is, but I still think that you need speed to do just about everything in the game. And when you're Zerg, like, you rely on a Zergling so much. Like, those 25 minerals for that little Zergling, it goes such a long way, especially with scouting, burrow. But you need to be able to get places fairly quickly, and it's Zerg's way of knowing where another army is, because when it comes down to it, they don't have scan. They could put an Overlord sort of in a vicinity of an army, but once it's seen, it's dead. So with a Ling, you can check. You can just throw away Lings here and there to be able to see where the opponent's army is.
And IceSword does end up killing this Overlord that was a little bit too far into IceSword's base, so Patrina's not going to be able to have that information anymore. He does see some of the Lings moving down in the middle of the map. And he's sending his own now to, I guess, defend what he thought was going to be an attack on the hatchery. Maybe even to deny some scouting. Here comes the Lynx. And the Link gets by, like, just squeezing through the gap. So IceSword is going to be able to check out everything that's in this main, which isn't that much. Looks at the gas, sees that no more gas is being mined. Probably can assume that there's speed coming down. And he's getting his Banelingness too. Setting up again the kind of wall-off that they like to do over here.
I do like that. It gives away surface area so Lings can't do too much with it. Patrina coming up and in, but not necessarily seeing that much, but getting one Ling, but going to be stopped by these 2 queens and these oncoming Lings, so not going to be able to get that scout off.
He gets a drone, maybe even 2. The queens for Ice are very well placed at the top of the ramp, and Patrina's keeping up with this aggression, made more Lings, rallying them up into the base, fighting the Lings now, killing a couple of them.
Definitely going to be okay now. There's definitely enough Lings from IceSword to keep him back, as well as, IceSword morphing Banglings.
Yeah, getting Banglings. He does have his Spine Crawler too, so he's going to be like well defended to this initial pressure that Petrina did. Petrina also getting a spine crawler in front of his base, and he's probably going to go for the evolution chamber wall up over here.
Ice Sword got supply block, and now he's making 2 overlords. It's really good to do certain amounts of aggression against your opponent to have certain serendipitous moments happen like that, where your player falls behind and just because their attention is diverted.
Yeah, just distract them. Ice Sword coming down with 2 Banelings and his Lang. He knows the spine crawler is going to be up in time, but he's going to try to make this work. Protecting the Banelings as well as he can. Good focus fire by Petrina on that one Baneling, trying to target the second one. Which does... How does he slide past him?
I don't know, but the Bangling walks past and detonates on an egg, bringing some HP down on these particular drones. And we have 2 Lings that are left. They could go and try to snipe a few more drones, but...
I think, yeah, he is
he's
very well done targeting the drones. 3, I think? 4, he kills 6 workers in total over there. Dude, that Baneling, how did he do that? That's pretty cool.
Houdini Bangling, what can you say?
Yeah.
And Ice Sword's in a really good place right now. He's macroing up, adding in a few more drones here and there. He has enough queens in front to pretty much stop anything that can come and aggress him. So, I mean, he should be comfortable with taking a third once his minerals reach that certain critical limit.
Yeah, it seems like he is gearing up for that third, saving those minerals, sending the drone out right now. Another overload by Petrina coming in just to check out what Ice Sword has. Sees the Baneling nest, and he does have an overlord on the left side of the map who is going to scout these links, just chilling over here. So Petrina's got to play on the defensive for a little bit. Spire coming down by Ice Sword.
Ice Sword up in the drone lean period, just doing so good. He's 52 supply to 34. Petrina's having sort of a difficult time getting his natural expansion completely saturated in his main, still going off 1 gas and on hatchery and not a layer tech yet.
It seems like maybe Petrina wants to attack. He does have his roach warren, making 3 roaches now. He kind of has like a wall off with these spine crawlers, but the good thing about spine crawlers is you can just uproot them and moving in. So it's like the new supply depot. It's a third supply depot.
It's the new supply depot
that attacks. So.
And Ice Sword getting this third comfortably, not really having to worry about anything. Roaches being produced by our friend Patronus.
And Mutalisk on the way, and +1 attack for the Mutalisk. I don't think he knows there's a Roach Warren though. Does he? Nope, Ice Sword doesn't have vision of the Roach Warren, but that doesn't really matter, right? If you're going to go for Mutas and you know they don't have a Spire, get the +1.
And Ice Sword should already know that he's not seen a third come out from Petrina, so he can expect that money is going into army supply, so should be ready for something. But he has map control, and he doesn't really need to make more offensive units until he sees something move across the map.
Yeah, and also quite cleverly, Ice Sword has some links patrolling, or he had some links patrolling over here on the right side of his base. Just because, like he said, there's no third, so something's going to happen. There is no Overlord, so the possibility of a Nidus wasn't super imminent. But it was prepared for that in case that did go down.
Ice Sword killing Overlords across the map with Mutalisks, putting Petrina in getting supply block. So Petrina is in a real rough spot right now, not getting that third expansion, the drone getting killed by a Ling that was right there.
Now he gets it.
Quite a little bit behind, and we do have the Mutas coming around to that third, and this is not going to be good because there's really nothing that shoots up at this moment. Yeah,
there's 2 Spore Crawlers in the natural, but I think Ice Sword can force the cancel on this third base, which is more than enough than what he wants. He's also moving with his links down the middle of the map. He's going to try to force a pull with the units to try to defend the third, and then just run through with the links.
No, but he's bringing his Lings back. Oh no.
Maybe this forces a counterattack. Like you kill this third, you have Mutas up. So I guess the reasonable thing is like, all right, let's go attack this guy. He must not have much because there's Mutas up.
I mean, Petrina right now needs to make something happen. He has to inflict some damage on this third if at all possible, or hold his expansion. He needs to make more units to be able to deal with these Mutas.
Yeah, certainly. Ice Sword is getting the gold now. Feeling pretty comfortable over here. He just killed Petrina's third. He has almost very good map control with these overlords. He also has the towers too, so you can see everything that's happening. Killing overlords on Patrina's side, forcing him to play in the blind.
Eyesword just being completely dominant in this game today.
Yeah, most certainly. He finally kills the rocks to the gold, so now he'll be able to spread his creep everywhere. He's just playing quite passively now, right? Just waiting for Patrina to move out, and then abusing his move out. Oh, another link for Eyesword, blocking the hatchery, and he's gonna probably kill this drone. Patrina must not be super happy with this. Oh, he's very
Clutch.
well done. Yeah, super well executed extractor trick to save it. And now he's gonna morph the hatchery.
Eyesword taking mutas down that way because there's only one queen, and I'm sure that he could pull away. No, the whole army is moving toward that third, so Eyesword's pretty much ready to put an end to this these shenanigans, these third shenanigans.
He's gonna go for the double pronged attack, killing the rocks to his opponent's natural base, and then he's just gonna try to sandwich them. Almost picks up the queen. Now there's hydras out. 7 hydras on the way for Patrina. He's gonna hold on for a bit. He can deal with these mutalisks. And here comes Eyesword with the hug.
That big hug. Enough roaches and banglings to destroy the army of Patrina. And Patrina, GG's. And we have...
We have
It always takes me a minute.
Up.
Yeah, Facebook up 2 right now.
Okay, so actually it would be 2-1 because Anonymal is not going to be able to make it.
Oh no.
So Mango gets a free win. Okay, so... Okay, let's see if we're ready for this possibly last and final game between Sour Spinach and PCH. Maybe. I do think PCH can make it happen.
I think so too. They seem to be evenly matched this season right now. And it's a ZVP. Let's see how his ZVP is. And he's been actually active in the stream on the chat, and I have not been talking to him, and I feel absolutely terrible.
Okay, I'll open up the stream just so I can chat with people too, just to see, in case we do the overlay thing.